Kuwait is about to unveil one of the most ambitious projects the world has ever seen. A $132 billion megacity built in the heart of the desert. But what's the real secret behind this massive endeavour? Silk City, formerly known as Madinat Al Harir, will have the world's tallest skyscraper, luxury resorts, and cutting-edge infrastructure, all designed to transform Kuwait into a global powerhouse. Stick with me and let's uncover how this bold vision could reshape the future of cities and architecture. Before we weave through the wonders of Silk City, thread that subscribe button to stay updated on the world's most ambitious projects. Kuwait is sitting on the edge of the Arabian Gulf and is known for its breathtaking desert landscapes and ultra-modern architecture. But now with Madinat Al Harir on the horizon, the future of this country is going to change. So, how did this come about? It is a joint effort between Kuwait and China. China has partially funded this mega project through its China's Belt and Road Initiative, playing a huge role. The Belt and Road Initiative, or aka the New Silk Road, is China's grand plan to connect Asia, Africa and Europe through trade routes and infrastructure. And Silk City is set to be one of its most ambitious outposts. We're talking about an investment of $132 billion. This is so big a figure that it almost feels unreal. Now, let's look at the design. Silk City will spread over 250 square kilometers in Subiya, just across the bay from Kuwait City, and it is designed to handle some big challenges. For one, Kuwait's main city is getting overcrowded, and the infrastructure is feeling the heat. Silk City is the answer. This will offer a spacious, future-proof urban environment designed to support growth. Now, the city itself will be divided into 4 distinct quarters. Each one will have its own vibe and purpose. First, there will be a financial village. This area will be a centre for global trade, and it will be full of conference halls and business centres. The main idea behind setting up this space is to attract major investments, which will ultimately make Kuwait a key player in international finance. Then there will be the leisure village. The authorities claim that this part of the city is going to be a dream place for anyone who loves luxury and adventure. For example, there are going to be high-end resorts, sleek hotels, a marine sports hub, and even a sports academy. It is where people will come to unwind or seek adrenaline-fueled activities. Moving on, there will be the cultural village for diplomacy, education, and governance. This area will host universities, embassies, and government buildings. It will be a great place for international relations. Here, academic and political minds will get a chance to collaborate under one roof. Finally, there's going to be an ecological village. This is not just some green gimmick, it is an entire section dedicated to preserving wildlife, protecting rare plants, and creating lush nature reserves. The area will feature research centres and endless green spaces. All of these will be surrounded by a belt of gardens to keep the air clean and fresh. All in all, Kuwait has some pretty great ideas to construct the next magical city. So, when is it going to complete construction? The construction of Madinat Al Harir is a carefully planned, multi-phase operation designed to transform northern Kuwait over the next 25 years. It all started back in 2019 with the official launch of Phase 1. And while that might seem like a slow start for such a grand plan, every step is important when you're building something this massive. The first thing you need to know about Phase 1 is the Sheikh Jabir Al Hamad Al Sabah Causeway. Try saying that when you are in a hurry. It is a 36-kilometre long bridge that now connects Kuwait City to the future site of Silk City in Subiya. This was finished in May 2019, and now this causeway cut travel time from over an hour to just 15 minutes. This has laid the literal groundwork for the rest of the city to take shape. The bridge itself was a $3 billion project, and it is already changing the region's landscape. Next up, we have Mubarak Al-Kabir Port, which is another major feature of Phase 1. This port is a key component of China's Belt and Road Initiative, as it aims at boosting trade routes across Asia, Africa and Europe. As of the latest updates, the port is still under construction, with progress slow but surely pushing forward. The port is designed to be environmentally sustainable and will link to the Gulf Railway project, making it a trade and transportation powerhouse. Now, let's talk about the rest of what's going on. Subiat is the main area of development. It is seeing slow but steady progress. New police stations, fire stations and mosques have already been opened in this area. An enormous 5,000 megawatt power plant has also been built to supply energy for the entire region. The city's planners are working on a complex road network. They are trying to connect Mubarak Al-Kabir Port to key areas on Bubiyan Island. All of these details prove that Silk City's construction is all about careful, phased development. While we are still a long way from the city's full completion, these initial steps are important. Now, let's have a look at the most exciting thing about this megacity. At the heart of Madinat al-Hirar, you will find one of the project's most breathtaking features. Burj Mubarak Al-Kabir, the future tallest building in the world. Kuwait has decided to build this skyscraper to a mind-blowing height of 1,001 meters or 3,284 feet. This means this skyscraper will surpass Dubai's Burj Khalifa by quite a bit. 173 meters in fact. Now let's find out what makes this building so extraordinary. First, there is inspiration. Its height pays tribute to the famous tales of 1001 Arabian Nights. With 234 floors, the Burj Mubarak Al-Kabir will have space for around 7,000 people to live and work, packed with a mix of hotels, luxury residences, office spaces, and even entertainment areas. Essentially, it is a vertical city within a city. So, why is the delay now? Why hasn't this mega city already been opened? When you're trying to build a city as magical and dynamic as Madinat al-Hirar, you are bound to face some massive challenges. One of the biggest is height. Specifically, the incredible 1,001 meter tall Burj Mubarak Al-Kabir. Constructing a building this tall comes with unique problems. For example, strong desert winds make the top floors extremely vulnerable to swaying and vibrations. Engineers have designed the skyscraper with 3 interlocking twisted towers to counteract these forces. But even this impressive feat requires cutting-edge materials and techniques. Add to that the issue of elevators. You see, typical systems simply won't work over such vast distances. Instead, they will need double and triple-decker elevators to manage traffic efficiently, and making these work smoothly is no easy task. Height is not the only concern. Building a city of this magnitude in the middle of a desert presents logistical nightmares, from infrastructure to environmental sustainability. Providing power, water and waste management for hundreds of thousands of residents and workers requires a delicate balancing act. Although a 5,000 megawatt power plant has already been constructed, they still have to try another way to make sure the residents get consistent and eco-friendly energy 24/7. Another challenge is the sheer scale of development. It is easy to imagine delays and budget overruns when a project is expected to cost over $132 billion and span 25 years. Coordinating with international investors, managing the phased construction, and maintaining environmental standards, all while making sure the city can withstand extreme desert conditions requires careful planning. So why go through all this trouble? The potential benefits are enormous. For one, Madinat Al-Hariri promises to catapult Kuwait's economy. The city is projected to create 450,000 new jobs across various sectors, from tourism and business to construction and environmental management. This influx of employment will not only provide opportunities for locals, but also attract international talent. By diversifying away from oil dependency, Kuwait aims to secure its economic future and establish itself as a major trade and business hub. The economic impact does not stop at job creation. The project will boost the country's GDP by attracting foreign direct investment. Why? Because it has a strategic location and its collaboration with China's Belt and Road Initiative. The financial village alone is expected to bring in international companies and become a hub for commerce and finance. With such a significant financial ecosystem, Kuwait will strengthen ties with nearby countries like Iraq and Iran, and as a result, promote cross-border trade and collaboration. Then there is the tourism and lifestyle boost. The leisure village, with its luxury resorts, sports academy, and marine activities, will turn Kuwait into a top destination for both adventure seekers and those looking for upscale relaxation. And let's not overlook the social benefits. By reducing congestion in Kuwait City and providing new, modern living spaces, the quality of life for residents will improve. People will have access to the best medical facilities, entertainment options, and educational institutions, all within a carefully designed urban landscape. What else do you want, right? To wrap it up, Kuwait's Silk City is a futuristic megacity that promises to redefine the desert landscape with its massive investment, innovative designs, and the world's tallest skyscraper. But what do you think? Will this ambitious project live up to its massive expectations? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take. And if you're into cutting-edge architecture, design, and construction, make sure to subscribe to Design Zip for more incredible projects from around the world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.